Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Taurus. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is a reading for the next 48 hours. So it's meant for July 1st and 2nd, or it's being recorded, for that time frame, 2023. But do understand that energy is timeless, and so anytime you're seeing this, the next 48 hours of which you're watching this, that's where the messages are for you. We're going to get right into this, Taurus. And the song that I had on pre-shuffle for you was September by James Arthur. It's on the album It'll All Make Sense in the End. So the song is about meeting somebody it says, I remember when I met you just before September. So you could have met somebody last August, or something could have happened last August or September. You could be meeting somebody in August just before September upcoming. So this could be kind of foretelling. But I feel like this is actually like you met them in the past. Or if you didn't meet somebody, it was like a situation could have happened just before September or right around September of this past year. And I normally don't ever write down like the albums, the titles of the albums, but I did on this one, and it says it'll all make sense in the end. So I feel like there's some kind of situation that is coming maybe to a culmination and ending, and it'll all make sense in the end. One of the choruses is, I'm going to love you for the rest of my life. I feel like this is like, it could be a lesson that you remember, whether it's in love, relationships, work, finance, whatever. It's like a lesson that you're going to remember for the rest of your life. Okay, so calling in our spirits for Taurus, higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity, please. Thank you. Underneath the deck, we've got number 40, psychic protection. Somebody could be 40 years old. Somebody could be dealing with another 40-year-old. 4 plus 0 is 4. That talks about stability, foundation, house, home, like an actual structural dwelling. It could also mean like an office. But psychic protection. Around me now, a shield of gold protecting me strong and bold. Like a home protection. But also psychic protection. You might need some right now. And then knowledge, number 28. So something could have happened on the 28th of last month, of whenever you're seeing this. It could also be happening on the 28th of this upcoming month in which you're watching this. 28, you could be 28 years old. It could be a lucky number, significant day within the month. Also, 2 plus 8 equals 10. 10s are endings, but they're also beginnings, because 1 plus 0 is 1, and that's the start of a new cycle. So this is all about knowledge. Let me connect above and below. Let the knowledge of ancestors flow. You're calling in your ancestral knowledge. You're calling in your ancestors for psychic protection. Take it as it resonates. Let's get into the tarot. Also, I'm hearing 41. Somebody could be 41 years old, because if you have 2 plus 8, that's 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. And then 40 plus 1 is 41. I'm a numerology nerd, and so that's where I get all of this from. So you could be dealing with a 41-year-old as well. Somebody who has knowledge, maybe of like, higher knowledge, ancestral knowledge. You have psychic protection with this knowledge. Somebody could have been born in 1982. Take it as it resonates. Taurus, please. Okay, the energy going into the read is judgment, making a judgment about someone or something, or judgment being made towards you or someone around you. So there's a judgment coming in. That's what we're dealing with. 3 cards for Taurus, please. We have 10 of Cups. Love it. 2 more for Taurus, please. 4 of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, you get 2 cards. Bonus. Underneath the deck, the Page of Cups. So, this could be news of a pregnancy around you. Hopefully not. Well, why would I say that? This could be news of a pregnancy, Taurus. If you're looking to you know, have a baby, congratulations. But also, this is a younger energy. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Pages are messengers. So this could be a message coming in from a younger water sign. Doesn't have to be. Or you could have that somewhere in your chart. This is usually just like, it's like a message of love or a message of, it could be like somebody asking you out for a date. You know, it's like a message coming in like, hey, you want to go do this or something like that. And it could be coming from a water sign. Okay. So what I'm seeing here, in the past, recent past, we've got the 10 of Cups. That's happy home, happy life, happy wife. Could be going to see family or be around family, something that makes you completely fulfilled emotionally. Like you're just in a really good, happy place. Then we've got the 4 of Pentacles. This is, so the 4 of Pentacles, this is dealing with work, career, finance. It's mainly finance, like Pentacles, money, coins. And this is somebody who's like holding on to their coins, saving, being wise about how they're spending their money. Also, it could be somebody who's a little greedy, but also it could be somebody who's just like being very wise about checks and balances, where their money's going, where it's coming from, that type of energy. And they're also, I feel like, waiting for their ships to come in as it applies to potentially finances. So they could be waiting for a message. Okay, already, Taurus, I'm kind of feeling like this. Yes, this is your message, but I feel like this also could be dealing with somebody around you. Overall, though, it's going to be a message that makes you extremely happy. Because then we have the 6 of Wands, and that's victory. So success, victory coming in. Somebody who's, you know, riding in with their white horse, you know, and holding their staffs of victory with the wreaths on it, right? Wands are all about magic, passionate energy. It could be passion towards a person or passion towards work, career, finance, like passion projects with what they do, what they love to do. More Wands energy there, waiting for those ships to come in. So let's get some clarification. This is, I'm feeling like this is kind of like an above below. So this is like the overall situation. Let's see what's happening on 3D. What do we have for Taurus, please? This is interesting. For the next 48. It'll all make sense in the end. That's what I'm looking at. I do feel like this is something that happened in September. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It has to do with knowledge, ancestral knowledge. Somebody has psychic protection and ancestral knowledge. Okay, the energy going into this is the Queen of Cups. So it's dealing with a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. This could be a mother figure or somebody who's very motherly, loyal, trustworthy, loving. This could be you, or like you could have water in your chart, or it could be somebody that you're like dealing with. And I don't like the depiction of the Queen of Cups in this deck because she looks like hella stressed out. It could be the case. You could be dealing with like a stressed out mother. But typically she's just, you know, she's very intuitive. She can be emotional, and that's where like stress will come from. But typically, like the Queen of Cups, like she's like, it's like happy emotions, right? She tries to stay positive. She tries to keep it on the up and up, right? She's very, very smart, very like intuitive. She has higher knowledge. She has she's very psychic, because it's water energy. Water holds energy, emotion, memory. Like, water is wonderful. All right, what do we have for the Ten of Cups? What is the Ten of Cups? What is the Ten of Cups for Taurus? Okay, so in the past we have the Three of Swords. There was heartbreak in a Ten of Cups situation in the past. So where there should have been a happy home, happy life, happy wife type situation, right? With family, friends, finances. Like, that's what that whole Ten of Cups energy is. There was heartbreak somewhere. You see like a woman sitting here. She's like crying over bills, keys. Somebody had to move. But this was in the past. And then immediately the Ace of Pentacles came out. Now, what I'm seeing here is there is an abundant new beginning. With this Four of Pentacles. So there's somebody who is going to be smart with their money, being very careful with their money in this new beginning. What else? Three of Wands for Taurus, please. Queen of Wands. Ooh, I like it. So here you see the Queen of Wands. It's like a mother figure with red hair. And she's teaching her daughter with dark hair magic, fire magic. That's what wands are all about. It's about passionate energy, again, towards whether it's towards a person or towards work, career, finance, or what you're passionate about. But wands are also about magic, like literal making magic. And in this card, it's depicted as like her teaching her daughter, about spirituality, about magic. Now, the Queen of Wands, she's like the other woman. She's very beautiful, sought after, very good in business, right? And I feel like this Queen of Wands is waiting for her ships to come in. She may be casting spells, working her magic in business, making stuff happen with this new beginning, abundant new beginning. And could be teaching a daughter the same thing. What is the Six of Wands for Taurus, please? Temperance. Underneath the deck, the Ace of Cups. You guys, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. So the Temperance is the angel of the tarot deck, okay? So we're talking about psychic protection. Now, this is angelic protection. Temperance talks about balancing things out. There's a victory coming in that's going to balance everything out. It's going to make everybody happy in this family situation. Here it shows somebody, a couple sharing wine. But it's like the guy is watching over the girl and making sure that she doesn't have too much. But they're feasting, they're having a great time, being able to celebrate. It's a very celebratory energy. It's good news that's coming in for sure. And then underneath the deck, we've got the Ace of Cups. So cups, again, are all about emotions. It's like emotions, feelings. It's a very prosperous new start. Aces are gifts from the divine. You can see the hand like coming out of nowhere, and it's like, here, have this. This was going to make you happy. And I feel like this Page of Cups pages, again, are messengers, and so you might get a message from a younger water sign about something that's going to make you really happy. It could be a message like maybe somebody is pregnant. It could be a message like having to do with like a mother figure of some sort, with some kind of a victory that's coming in. Because in the past, it's like there was a lot of stress, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of anxiety happening. Somebody who had to, hold on to their coins and balance their money and even kind of hold back on stuff. But I feel like that's going to be changing. I feel like there's going to be victory and balance and lots to celebrate. This is beautiful. This is all happening in the next 48 hours. I love it. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe. And if any of this resonates, I would love to know the outcome of this. Make sure that you comment in the comments below. Let me know what's going on. I love getting feedback. Taurus, please. What's our Witch's Kitchen Oracle cards for Taurus for the next 48 hours? Oh, okay. So underneath the deck we've got Milk Thistle Intrusion. So you can do milk thistle tea, milk thistle oil. It's usually when somebody's kind of like intruding on your space or your personal space or whatever. It's like you can use milk thistle to kind of keep people out of your business, or just like keep them at a distance. I'm seeing psychic protection again, so it's like protecting somebody from your personal space, or so that nobody intrudes in your space. And then we have Mandrake, Impassive. Okay, we're going to read this. Mandrake came up in another reading too. I forget which one though. I think it might have been one of the air signs. So let's see what we've got here. You know what? Mandrake and Milk Thistle are literally side by side, one after the other. So I'm going to read both because that's a pretty strong message. So Mandrake, Impassive. Magick's wand, not impressed. Work with my root if you're distressed. Extraction causes a deadly scream. Work with me to follow your dream. This magic has worked with harm to none, so mote it be there it is done. Your expression says it all. Not much impresses you these days, does it? Your light has dimmed. However, not all is lost, for a new magic surrounds you when I appear. No other plant has been more associated with or respected by witches through the ages as I. A magical alliance was made between witches and the spirit of Mandragora for my root to be used as a vessel for familiars to feed from. In return, I am fed with milk or wine under a full or dark moon. There's wine here too, and there's a full moon coming up on the 3rd, so you might have wine under the full moon coming up as a celebratory type of thing. But be sure not to feed on me though, for I will cause delirium or even madness if ingested, much like my poisonous cousin Belladonna. Instead, use my powdered root wisely as a magical catalyst to empower amulets, spells, and fertility rituals, or to induce visions and free your spirit, for a desired freedom of magical expression is waiting to be unearthed. So it's used for protection of home, empowerment spells, rituals, cleaning of the altar, and ritual tools. It's actually very magical. It's like if you're wanting to cast any kind of spell work, like there was something that happened to you that in the past that was highly distressful, as you are another person in your energy field, right? And you're wanting to switch this situation around. Use Mandrake. Mandrake works as a great herb to be able to add extra energy, extra zest to any kind of spell. That could be money spells, that could be justice spells, and I'm seeing knowledge again. So it's like, look this up, like use the knowledge that you have. You're protected psychically, right? So connect with above and below and let the knowledge of your ancestors flow within you. I'm hearing like roots, because it's a root. You might be going back to your roots. Find what it is where you can use this in a spell and cast that spell, and it's got victory coming in. So Milk Thistle, Intrusion. A prickly attitude's no help. Harm me and I'll make you yelp. My spines protect and offer strength against all harm at any length. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be there it is done. Your thorny attitude is causing others to bristle as you deal with a prickly issue that's leaving you feeling rather uncomfortable. Use me to draw out toxins from the body as I decrease inflammation and soothe the negative effects of disturbance and aggravation to your liver, the seat of anger. My spikes will protect you from the violation of others, breaking hexes and exorcism. Sow my dried seeds into a poppet or use them in spells to break bad habits and drive away depression as I lend you my strength to defend yourself against harm. I shall guard you well if grown in your garden and protect you from evil if you place me at your front door. Beware all those who direct ill will and lower emotions like jealousy your way, for they shall be deterred by a short, sharp shock. So it's used for gallbladder, liver issues, psoriasis, and hepatitis. Basically, it's like if there's any jealousy or anything that's being kind of cast your way, use milk thistle as a way to get rid of it. But it's also like if you ever have like a negative attitude, or like depression sets in, or I don't know, you may be kind of bitchy, right? Take it as it resonates. Milk thistle will help change that, right? It'll help protect you from that kind of lower vibing energy. But mandrake, that helps empower spells. Like that's the one that you really want to focus on is the mandrake. That's going to help you empower any spells and bring in good luck. Because what you have coming in is beautiful. It's either what you have coming in or what somebody around you has coming in, but it is freaking beautiful. It's a victory. It's going to balance out a situation. I mean, it's the Ace of Pentacles. You really can't get any better than that. That's very, very prosperous new beginning. What do we have for Taurus, please? Taurus, please. All right. Wow. You guys got the most messages so far. I have never seen this one. Okay. So underneath the deck, we have Felix Felicius. Felix Felicius. Number 35. A power symbol to create lucky, serendipitous events. Serendipity is my favorite word, y'all. Okay, so it's a power symbol to create lucky, serendipitous events. I'm hearing work your magic. You may have like some amazing serendipitous events that happen within the next 48 hours that bring some really good news. 35 could be significant. Somebody could be 35 years old. 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 is about messages, so you might be getting a message. It's also about mastery. You could be really good at what you do. Philosopher's Stone, number 22. Somebody could be 22 years old or almost 22 years old. It's a powerful manifestation of wishes and goals. We're talking about wishes and goals. And the Philosopher's Stone, it's called labradorite. That's what this is. I don't know. Yeah, that's the better side. It's gorgeous. It's one of my favorite stones in the world. I usually have one on a necklace. I'm wearing my tarot card sun sign right now. But this is, you use this to help manifest. It's very magical. When you're casting spells, this is literally the stone that you want to have with you. One of them, the main one. It's called the Philosopher's Stone. That helps you cast spells and magic. Then we have 29, One Enchanted Evening, the Perfect Night. 2 plus 9 is 11. 11 talks about twin flames. So you could be having one perfect evening. I feel like it might be around the full moon on the 3rd, where maybe you share some wine. It's the perfect night. Then we have Triple Spiral. Listening to divine wisdom and joyfully learning life's lessons. So already we're talking about psychic protection. We're talking about ancestral knowledge. It's listening to this divine wisdom, listening to this ancestral knowledge, and joyfully learning life's lessons. So if you have any kind of a prickly attitude, that's where the milk thistle comes in to help. Because especially when working magic, you have to be in the right vibration, the right frequency. because the universe corresponds to that. If you have a negative attitude and you try to cast any kind of spell, that attitude, that vibration, lower vibration or lower frequency, that's what you're going to get back. Okay? But when you put yourself in a higher frequency, a higher vibration, that's, you know, the universe will align with that, right? They'll do, I say they, your spirit guides, whatever you subscribe to, will do everything in its power to give you exactly what you're vibing with. And then we have spirit. Number 19. Somebody could be 19 years old, dealing with a 19-year-old. 1 plus 9 is 10, okay? And 10s are endings and beginnings, because 1 plus 0 is 1, and so it's the beginning of a new cycle. It's the end of a cycle, beginning of a new cycle. I think I said that with knowledge. But it says heavenly assistance from your angels and guides, which is just absolutely beautiful energy. So, I also wanted to say the triple spiral is the symbol for witchcraft. I feel like I'm talking to somebody who, it's like, and it's 3 triple, so, you know, you could be dealing with like Mother, Maiden, Crone. It could be like you and 2 others. I'm feeling like a mother and 2 others, daughter, whatever. Take it as it resonates, right? But triple spiral talks about this is the symbol for witchcraft. Joyfully learning life's lessons. You have luck coming in. Serendipitous events. Something to be extremely happy about. You may be getting a very exciting message from a younger water sign, or a message about, you know, maybe a pregnancy in the family or around friends or something like that, right? But I do see overall like a victory coming in. You've got the angel of the tarot deck, you know, temperance coming in. You've got some extra messages in this entire reading too. Like, this has been one of the biggest readings of all of my 48-hour readings so far. So that's what I have for you this week, Taurus. I actually really love this. So make sure you let me know what's going on. If this brought you clarity, insight, or answers, please make sure to drop a comment in the comments below. Also, if you'd like to dive down deeper into a personal, I have all of my contact information in the information below this video. Also, if you'd like to leave a tip or a donation, I've got the links for that down there as well. But as you know, it's together we grow. So make sure that you like, share, subscribe. I'm almost to 500 followers, 500 subscribers. So help me get there. And I will see you in a later reading. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I will see you on the flip side. Peace, Taurus.